So, hi guys. I'm not sure when you are going to watch this stream, if you are going to watch. So, welcome to High Entropy. To be honest, I was not expecting to start this stream, and instead that I was planning to finish this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. But the language of this book is very bad. I mean, there are so many new words. I don't know the meaning of them, and it's very difficult to follow this book. So I read few pages, maybe 20, 30 pages, and then I dropped the idea because it was very difficult to finish in one go. So maybe I need to choose simple one that can motivate me as well as boost my confidence instead of uh, getting moral down. So I thought, why don't I start uh, solving the remaining SQL problems? So without wasting time, let's jump. Sometimes it's okay if you are unable to uh, complete what you thought. For example, I was planning to finish the book and tomorrow another one. Maybe I'll read another simple book first and then I will start pages by pages. Sometimes it's okay. Some of the books are not easy, at least for me. My spoken English is not good, So, okay, yeah. So let's, without wasting time, jump into the problems of where is my transition section? This one. Yeah. Let's solve the remaining SQL problems. Where are these? I started streaming, right? Okay. Take you forward. Chat. Okay, it's there. So yeah, let's go to not take you forward. SQL 50. So let's jump to basic aggregation, basic aggregate functions. I mean, sum, count, and all. So let's start with first simple problem. Not boring movies. Today only I watched a movie. Uh, what was the name? Even Spider-Man. Yeah. So okay, ID is the primary key. So this is cinema table, and here ID is the primary key, movie and description rating. So it's a single table. ID is the primary key. This is the each row contains information about the name of a movie, its genre, and its rating. Movie name, genre. Where is genre? ID, movie description, rating. Okay, let's forget about it. Rating is a decimal places float in range 0 to 10. Okay, decimal value. Here you can see float. Write a solution to report the movie with an odd numbered ID. Okay. Write a solution to report the movies with an odd numbered ID. So ID number should be odd and the description is not boring. Return the result table ordered by rating in ascending order. So where is the use of aggregation here? It's simply you are filtering the data based on the ID number. So I can do it simple. Simply first thing is like you have to filter all the records where uh, description is not boring and ID is basically odd number. So ID percentage by 2 not equals to 0. So percentage by 2 works here or not? Not percentage by 2. Definitely won't work here. By 2. By the way, how to get the odd? Maybe if the, let's see, select ID, 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 comma, movie, description. Even I don't need this. I need what are the, okay, you need all things. Movie, okay, description, rating. These are the fields, and from cinema, where uh, description description just checking not boring movies first. So these are the different movies that are not boring. And out of that, 1 minute. Okay, having great 3D, and now we need 2 and 4. No, no, no. 1 and 5 odd movies, not even. So let me do one thing. I will divide by 2. What will get? I want just okay. We don't have percentage, right? Just let me check. How to check? Can we use percentage here? I'm not sure. I thought it's applicable in programming only, imperative programming languages. Very fun. Oh, then it's very easy. I don't need to do anything. And I will do one thing. And id percentage by 2 not equals to 0. Bro, that's all. Order by rating and descending. Order by rating descending. These are a very easy problems to be honest. Submit. So this is done. Let's do it quickly, faster. Faster, faster, master, blaster. What are you saying? Average selling price. Okay, this one is here we are going to use average, I believe. Average uh, aggregate function. For example, here we have given call. So this is prices table, and it's a schema. There is another one I can see units sold. So let's go through it. Product ID, start date, end date is the primary key. So it's like a product ID. What is the start date, end date, primary key, combination of columns with this table. For this table, each row of this table indicates the price of product ID. Price of product ID in the period from start to end date. Okay, for a particular period, the start, uh, the prices. So price is fluctuating. So the same. Okay, got it. For each product ID, there will be no two overlapping periods. That means there will be no two intersecting periods for same. So there won't be same two prices for a particular time interval or for a particular period, and that is okay. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be conflicting. And how would you decide which one is the actual price? Imagine in the real life scenario. So okay, units sold, product ID, purchase date, and units. This table may contain duplicate rows. Each row of this table indicates the date, units, and of each product ID of each product sold. Okay, so same date and same purchase and unit number of units. Okay, let's forget about it. So write a solution to find the average selling price for each product. Each product average price should be rounded to two decimal places. If a product does not have any sold units, its average selling price is assumed to be 0. Oh, okay. So first thing, two things we need to take care. We need to connect this table with this table so that we can say whether product has been sold or not. If it's not being sold, then purchase date will be null. And if purchase date, or maybe you can say units, is null, then you can say, bro, for this the average selling price will be 0. Otherwise, what you will do, simply for a particular product ID, you will aggregate. uh, for example, for this particular interval the price was A, then price B, then price C, for different intervals. So you will aggregate them. No use of purchase date, units, but only what we can utilize from this units, maybe, or purchase date, you can take one column and based on that decide. If it is null, then you can take 0. It's correct, right? Result can be returned in any order. Result format is in the following example. So yeah, so let's do one thing. Select. I mean, let me just think more about it clearly. How I'm going to deal the 0. 25 by 2. That means 12 point something. Huh? Average selling price. They haven't provided any formula for it, but here they are mentioning total price of product upon number of products sold. Okay. Average selling price of product 1. Total price of product. Oh, it's not simple. What I was thinking. Here you need to based on purchase date you will apply the price, and number of units you will multiply. So I cannot join directly based on purchase date, but need to join. Okay, what I'll do. So I will use two things to join: product ID, then purchase date between start and end date, so that you will get the same record. Then you will get units, price, and units. Okay. For example, for one, there are two. One is coming between 9 and this one. It is part of this interval. Second is part of this interval. Hmm. And based on that, you can get unit. And if units are null, then sum will be 0. Okay, got it. Select. First thing, what are we looking for? Product ID. From, okay, let's do one thing. From, okay, prices as P, uh, unit sold product. Join unit, not join, left join. Unit sold, not units sold as a US, not United States, on first thing, P dot product ID is equals to US dot product ID. So based on the U, and then what are we looking for? So a particular item purchase date will, based on that we will be able to decide, like if it is lying in particular interval, then only. For example, for one there are two records. You cannot join anyone anything by based on product ID itself. because for different purchase date it will lie into different price slab. So and you can say us dot purchase date between what? Okay, p dot start date and p dot end date. So these are the two things you need to take care. You will get product ID. So I'm just taking p dot product ID, and after that you will consider another thing. What is this? Units. No, no, no. First thing, price. P dot price and us dot units. And now we can say, so here I can say, okay, one thing. Hmm. Hmm. I will do one thing. So first thing we need to calculate units sold. So count. Okay, let's do one thing. So first we'll do us dot units. We got it. Let's just see the result, how it is looking. 1122. So for this, these are the matching one, and here if you see 1122 are only two. Now I will just do one more thing. Let's do in another city. It's better with tab as, and here I will do one thing. So you created one city, and now another finalize. I will call it finalize. Let me nest in. Okay. So select product ID, comma, uh, price into units. Sum of price into units. So you will sum up upon count of units. Basically, you are aggregating price into units. You are for each records you are calculating, and upon this will be average as average price from tab. Select star from final. I'm just confused whether it will give zero for that one or not. Huh? Oh, shit. I forget the group by product ID. And there is something round to 2. So I will use round function, round comma 2. Let's see. Not count some total units. I'm not sure if it will take care of the zeros for the null. Wrong answer C. So I'll do one thing. Police. Police. Yes, C. Ah, somewhere mistake. COLS. And if it is null, then keep it 0. Submit. Directly submit. Done, bro. Done. This is also done. Let's jump to another problem. And it is project employee first. Okay, given a project table, project ID int, employee ID int. Project ID, employee ID is the primary key of this table. Project ID, employee ID is the primary key of this table. So okay, no. Project ID, employee ID is the primary key of this table. Employee ID is a foreign key of to employee table. Employee table. Okay. Each row of this table indicates that the employee with employee ID is working on a project with project ID. Okay. Employee ID, name of employee, experience here. Okay. Employee information. Employee ID is the primary key of this table. It is guaranteed that experience years is not null. Okay. Each row of this table contains information about one employee. Great. Write a SQL query to report that reports average experience years of all employee for each product, round to 2 digit. Very simple question. So basically, first goal is simply we need to connect project with uh, employee so that we can get employee information for a particular project, for this particular employee ID, what is the number of years of experience. And then there might be multiple employee ID associated with the project ID. We need to aggregate for each project ID what are the different what needs to be done, average. So we need to calculate average of experience years. So first thing, select from project project table as a P, then left join. I will use left join. I'm assuming there shouldn't be any null, there won't be any null. I mean, whatever the employee ID is mentioned here, it should be part of employees. But still, left join is better in case they are checking if you are employee as E on no. P dot employee ID is equals to E dot employee ID. So we joined them. Now what are we looking for from this table? To be honest, here we are looking for project ID only and average years. Product, not product, project ID. And let's say what will get first. Let me do one thing. Project ID, and let me just get the experience years. So for a particular employee ID and experience years. Okay, so these are the three fields I'm looking for. At the end, I don't need even employee ID. Just let me show you the output. So here you can see, where is it? Employee ID. Oh, yes. So you can see project ID, employee ID for this particular one, employee ID one. What is the experience? You can say 3 years. That's how it is calculating. Now we don't need employee ID, so I will comment it. And we are looking for just average of experience years as average years. So I'll copy it here. And what we want, based for a particular project, aggregate all the different employees and there basically aggregate all the employees experience years and take it, take the average. So there is average function, so we don't need to calculate. Otherwise what we need to do, sum of experience years for each and then total count, then also you can get it. Group by, I'm just aggregating group, project ID, any order. So yeah, submitted. Sorry, I think I made one mistake. Round. Yes, it should be rounded to 2. I submitted it, then I realized. Let's submit it again. Done, bro, done, 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 done. Yeah, it's done. Mhm. Another percentage of users attended a contest. Contest, not contest. By the way, I'm sharing my screen or not? Oh, so I read it for 1.5 hour, but the language is very difficult. I was not getting it, and the stories that they were telling were related to USA history. So it was quite boring for me. So maybe I need to list down all the vocabs because they are using the different difficult vocabs. So I was not getting it. So that's why I thought let me drop it because the last two books that I read, I the language was very simple, but for this book, it's very complex. So I was not feeling motivated when I was reading it. It was like some of the stories are not. I'm not getting exactly what needs to be, what author wants to convey. So I read only how many 39 pages out of 200, 273. So it was quite boring. Maybe language is difficult. That's why I'm not able to get it. So percentage of users attended a contest. So here we go. Users table, percentage of users attended contest. What it says. Users table, user ID, username. User ID is the primary key column with unique values for this table. Each row of this table contains the name and the ID of a user. Name, username, and ID. Register. Contest ID, user ID. Contest ID, user ID is the primary key combination of columns with unique values for this table, contest ID and user ID. The user and contest. Uh, each row of this table contains the ID of a user and the contest they registered into. Okay, so user and contest ID. So it might be there are like a particular user registered for multiple contests. So there will be multiple contest ID for a particular user. There will be multiple rows basically you can say. Write a solution to find the percentage of users registered in each contest rounded to rounded to two decimals. How many contests are there by the way? User ID is the primary key for this table. Each row of this table contains the name and the ID of a user. So user ID. And for a particular user, the contest ID. The contest ID 2 and 5. Hmm. So let's say for 6, 2 and 5, 2 and 10, 208, all the users registered in contest 208, 209, 210. The percentage is 100% and 2 and 5, let's see. So first thing I need to find out all the contest ID you can say. and then we need to compare how many contest a user participated. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm thinking why don't I do in a such a way. Here what I'll do, simply users table we have, user ID, username, users table having users. Okay, and then users table. First thing is I need to find out the different contest ID. Then only we can decide like whether user participated in all contests or not. And what will be the efficient approach here? First thing, find out all the contest ID from this table, register table. Then for a particular user, why don't I connect this table? I don't need user and user ID and username. So this table I can skip completely. No use of this table. Simply, no. It could be useful. What if user hasn't participated in anything? So, oh, I'll do one thing. I will connect users table with the contest ID. I will connect each user with all the contest IDs. So it will be like for each user, uh, it's a cross join. And once it will be done, then I can join this users table with the this register table based on user ID and contest ID. If it is there, then you can get it. Yes. So count upon total count. Yes, got it. So first thing I'll do with tab as use, select user. Okay, let's do one thing. Select distinct. I'm using distinct for the first time, right? Distinct contest ID from. I think it's better if I use distinct here. Contest ID from mm, regist- register table. So register. So we will get. Then you do not to do. You just as here what I'll do, simply select select. I can do star where I want all columns from users cross join tab. So it will join all the ID. Then you will get this. Then I will do one thing. Final as select what from users. Oh, it would be wrong. Here users. I will say enhanced. Then users left join what? So I'll say you as left join register as r on u dot user id equals to r dot user id. So joining these two, then u dot and I don't forget and u dot uh, contest contest id is equals to r dot contest id. So this is done. And then what needs to be done? So you want what? You want contest ID. So I'll do one thing. U dot contest I did something wrong. 100% of users registered in each contest rounded to two decimal. I'm not looking for user who participated. I was thinking that we need to aggregate user ID based on user ID, how many percentage of the contest that particular user participated. But it's like we need to see for a particular contest ID how many user participated. I can get it from here as well because contest ID you will get for everything. Like you are getting for each user different contest ID. No, yeah, I can get it. So what I'll do simply select contest, contest, contest ID from it. Then you can get the count contest ID for each contest ID different uh, users. So you will say distinct count of what count star. You can say count star as user count and count what. So this is one thing. And now you will say count r dot user ID as participate participated count. And here because if it is null, that means this user hasn't participated in this particular contest. Okay, this is done. And here I'll say group by u dot contest ID. Select start from final. I know it's wrong because I haven't calculated average yet. So 2 and 5 participated count. User count total 3. Now I'll do one thing. So shall I do it here? No. Select contest ID, and you can say, do we need to take round off? Yeah, round. What you want percentage? Correct. So participated count. I'll copy it here from here. So we want to calculate participate upon user count, and this will be like you can say into 100. Then you will get the percentage, and here you can say 2. So you are rounding off as what? What is the name? Percentage. I will type it. Percentage. 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 Say it's wrong. It's not wrong. Only the problem is order. I forgot one more thing. Return the result table ordered by percentage in descending order. In case of tie, other order by contest ID ascending order. So order by percentage ASC. I don't need web, by the way. Okay, percentage DEC. Yeah, you have to describe them, and then order. For order, you can specify ascending, or if you omit it, that is the default one. So order ISC. I feel it's better if you can specify it clearly. Sorry. It would be contest ID. Submit it. So this is also done. Let's jump to another problem. So queries, quality and percentage. Queries, quality and percentage. So we have given a queries table. Do we have quality table as well? No. We have only one table, so we don't need to take care about join and all. No. It could be like we need to join. It might be we need to apply a self join. I'm just assuming the possibilities. If you have only one table, what are the possibilities? There are multiple possibilities. You can join it, you can filter it, you can condition different. So query name, result, position, rating. This table may have duplicate rows, so there isn't any unique key. This table contains information collected from some queries on a database. This table contains information collected from some queries on a database. This table contains information collected from some queries on a database. Okay. The position column has a value from 1 to 500. The rating column has a value from 1 to 5. The query with rating less than 3 is poor code. Okay. We define a query quality as the average the average of the ratio between the average of the ratio between query rating and its position. Oh, I'm not getting it. Okay, so we need to find out quality and query percentage. Let's see. What is this? Query name. Query name. Let's see it again. We define query quality as the average of the ratio between query rating and its position. The average of the ratio. Okay, so query rating and its position. So ratio. And we also define poor query percentage as the percentage of all queries with rating less than 3. So poor query percentage, suppose they for a particular query there are multiple, you performed multiple queries, so the average, the percentage of all queries with rating less than 3. So write a solution to find query name, quality and poor quality percentage. Let me see the example first. Round uh, and should be rounded, return any order. Okay, great. So we have dog. So for dog, this one rating is 5. So if we need to calculate the quality will be, what was the formula? Ratio of between query rating and its position. Query rating 5 upon 1. Yeah, 5 upon 1, 5 upon 2, dog query. 5 upon, no, 1 by 200. So this is quality. And you are taking average. The average. Okay, great. Another dog queries. Poor percentage 1 by 3. I mean, how many queries are queries having rating less than 3? So there is, for example, for dog, this is having 5, 5, 1. So this is less out of 3. So two things I needed. I mean, first thing I want to count for a particular query name, how many records are there. So I need to count. I need to calculate the rating quality and average of quality. Second thing, I need to, I'll do this. I won't do it in one go. I will follow simple CD approach with tab as here. What I'll do, select from what is the table name, queries, queries, what needs to be taken out from this query name and result. I don't care about result. What is the result? Only thing that I need, uh, rating by position as QLIT quality. And another thing that I need to take care, yes, I can do it, not here. So yeah, we got this from this. So I need to take one thing. So we need to aggregate query name and from tab group by query name. And what do you want to do? First thing, you want to take average of quality as quality. Second, you want to count the records where the rating is less than or equals to 3, less than 3. Those records upon total records. So you can say case sum, case when when rating less than 3, then consider it, else 0. In this will be sum upon total what. So this is the sum of all the queries where rating is less than 3, poor queries upon total queries. So you will say count star. I can use count as poor query percentage. I know there will be round, so I need to use round function everywhere, round of 2. And here also I need to take round on the whole function that you applied average. Quality is not, oh, set typo. Ratings, unknown column rating in field list. Anything else? Let's do 100. I get it. Submit, 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 and done. So write down 19. Monthly transactions 1. Let me take quick break. 2 minutes break. So I'm back and let's start. Oh, thanks, bro. Just trying to document my life and trying to become better version. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad that you liked. So okay, hmm. Monthly transactions first. Problem number one: transactions. So we have given ID, country, state, amount, transaction date. So this is a schema of transaction. ID is the primary key, and so different transactions you can say. And the table has information about incoming transactions. The state column is an enum of type approved, declined. ID is the primary key of this table. Okay. The table has information about incoming transaction. What do you mean by incoming transaction? Upcoming, incoming. Okay. The state of okay, state whether transaction is approved or declined. So, okay, got it. Write a skill query to find try write a write an SQL query to find for each month and country the number of transactions and their total amount. So basically we need to aggregate based on the okay month and country their total amount is given here. Okay, the number of approved transaction and their total amount. So what is new in this one? You are looking for month, country, transaction amount. Okay, no, transaction count, total transaction count, right? And approved count. Got it? Transaction total amount. Out of that, let's go through the example. One to one. This is ID. Forget about the IDs. No use of ID here. Only country by country. So US and D. What is D? Denmark. What is D? Country code. Fuck. D stands for Germany. Why is the Germany code D? My history and geography all are very bad. So I was expecting G for Germany. Then what is for DK? Denmark. Let me ask. Then what is the country code for Denmark? DK. Alpha 3 code DU. German name for the country. Okay, so maybe it's similar to the India and Bharat. So yeah, it could be. So their German name Deutschland. Okay, let's leave it. So okay, for US, if we see for US there are three transactions. One is declined, two are approved. So okay, based on month also you are calculating. So for month 12, there are two transactions. So one is approved, one is declined. For this month, Jan, if we calculate for Jan, there is only one transaction and that is approved. Here also one approved, one declined, total. And so yeah, it's easy one, easy peasy. Let's do select from. I don't need even to take care of anything. Transactions, I can handle it using some function only. Transaction, and here I will use first thing we need to select. So it's date, right? So we are looking for country. We are looking for state. State will use it for counting purpose. Then country, month. First thing is we are looking for month. So why don't we calculate month first? Month will calculate based on the date, and that is nothing but trans date. So I think date will work here. Trans date as month. Sorry. My bad. Not date. We need to extract month from it. I remember one function, not terminal. Notes. What is it? No. Here it was something where I was doing date underscore add, because it is different from Snowflake or any other it depends on different flavors of SQL. So here it is date, then interval. What is interval? -1 day, something like that. Interval 1 day. In that way it works. So okay, that is not useful here, by the way. So I'll get month, and we are calling it as month. Country, then let's say group by. So we are aggregating based on month and country. So group by, I'll say month and country. Will it work in the same function? I don't think it will work. And count star will be nothing but the as trans count. I don't think month, uh, the same function will work here. We cannot call. In Snowflake it works, but here it won't. Let me just check with these columns first if it is working or not. It is working. Very good. Okay, so here it's working in group by, but it is not working in projection. If I'll say, let's say, uh, month plus 1. Yeah, here it's not working. In the selection you cannot use, but in the group by aggregation after projection you can use it. But in Snowflake, if you are using Snowflake, there you can utilize it here itself. Like in the next line you can use it. So it depends on the database engine or whatever you say. So month we are able to calculate it. We are able to get the country. Transaction count we are able to get using the count star, number of records for that particular month and country. Then approved count, I will say some case when. Okay, when what? Status, state equals to approved. Then consider one count, else consider 0 for other rows. End. As you can say it, what is this? Approved count. Actually, I'm just copying the name because I make a lot of typo mistakes. So it's better if I'll copy paste it from here. Okay. Now total amount, transaction total amount. So you can say total means you just want to aggregate sum of amount as transaction total amount, and another one is sum of approved total amount. So here definitely we need to use case condition, whether state is approved, then only consider. So let's follow the same. Even I can copy it, but I will use type it case when state. I'm using uppercase, lowercase. This is in. It's better if I can use same everywhere. Just ignore this because I'm copy pasting, so I don't want to write it. Same amount here. I'll use the same. State equals to approved, copy. Then you will consider amount, else you will mark it, then else you are considering end. Basically, if suppose it's what it will do, basically it's going to combine the rows, and well, while it's combining, it will decide like, okay, for this particular row, if the state is approved, then you will say amount, consider the amount, otherwise make it zero. Is there any order by written in any order? Let's see. Oh, wrong. No problem. Oh, month I got like this. You want year and month, correct? What's the issue? Problem is this one. I know only one function that I can use it. Month transaction date. How to take month, year and month from date in MySQL, like 206. I know one thing, like you can extract both. Percentage Y stands for year, percentage M stands for month. Date format. Date. So here I'll say date, not date. Trans date, and here we are using percentage Y hyphen percentage M, small m, correct? Actually, I was telling someone this. I can close this now. Okay, let's see. I'll note it down because I don't know that I'm not aware of this function. It's better if I'll remember this. So I can submit it right now. Correct. Let's go. Accepted. Thank you. Let's jump into another 20. Still, I'm not near to 25, and I'm planning to complete everything today. Let's see how it goes. So, okay, another table, delivery. We have delivery ID, customer ID, order date, customer prep, delivery date. Delivery ID is the column of unique values for of this table. Okay, so it's primary key. The table holds information about food delivery to customers. The table holds information about food delivery to customers. Table holds information about food delivery to customers that make order at some date and specify a preferred delivery date, some date, and okay, so you made order, uh, so it's like a scheduled, you preferred a date, delivery date on the same order date or after it. So I'll tell you a scenario. In Zomato there is option, either suppose you can select this different time in the same date, or you can choose future date. So maybe it's this. If the customer's preferred delivery date is the same as the order date, then the order is called immediate, otherwise it is called schedule. Okay, yeah, that's true. The first order of a customer is the order with the earliest order date. First order of a customer is the order with the earliest order date that the customer made. It is guaranteed that a customer has precisely one first order. Write a solution to find the percentage of immediate order in the first order of all customers rounded to two decimal places. Find the percentage of immediate orders in the first order of all customers. This first order is confusing. I'm not getting it. The first order of the customer is the order with the earliest order date. Okay, so oh, got it. That the customer made. So there could be multiple order, right? First order of a customer is the order with the earliest order date that the customer made. It is guaranteed that a customer has precisely one first order. Okay, so there will be only one first order. Correct, got it. Write a solution to find the percentage of immediate orders in the first order of all customers. So you want percentage. So first thing is we need to find the first order and first order of each customer. Then we need to calculate the percentage where percentage immediate order. So total upon immediate order upon total like immediate plus scheduled total count. So first only the main important part is first order of all customers. So everyone will hold one record. So let's say customer ID, no delivery ID. Delivery ID will be different for each order. So let's ignore it. We don't we don't have any use of it. Okay, ignore it. Customer ID will be useful. Why? For each customer, there could be multiple order. For example, for this one, I could see two, one and order ID 1 and 3, and here you can see 1 and 3, 1 and 11. So what's the use of customer preferred delivery date? I'm just checking. 2819. Okay, you want to prefer delivery date and 11 and 12. You want on this date, so it looks great. So this one will be first. The customer ID one has first order date with delivery ID one and it is scheduled. Yes. Customer two, let's see if the example if it can give better 2 and 2, 11, 13, 2 and 2 immediate. So one is immediate. So yeah, 3 has a first order with delivery date 5. It is scheduled. So for each customer there will be multiple order date, and out of that I need to find out the first order date. I don't want to use window function at least here. So Why don't I take minimum of each order date? Yeah, it will work for each customer ID. There could be multiple, and just take minimum order date. And just we are looking for first row from this one. Similarly for 2, the first row is 28 and second one is this one. So for each customer you are looking for minimum date, and for minimum date we also need this one, correct? This date. Here I cannot decide based on it. Okay. um, what is the better approach for it? I have two things. I have delivery ID, that is not useful. Select. Okay. I think first I will give a thought about it. How to, it's medium problem, right? Okay. I want minimum date, order date. I don't want to lose this. So it is like I'm looking for a particular row out of it. I know we can use window function, and it will easily, we will be able to get the first uh, date. But here I don't think we need to use, I can use minimum to get minimum order date based on customer ID. But what about it? Here if we use minimum and maximum, then the result will change. And we are looking for this on. So how many people? 1.3K, 26, 24 people are online in this one. So another approach. mm, mm, what should I do? Customer ID. Cannot use. I remember someone told me in the past like how you can get particular record. So here we are looking for, let me experiment. So we have delivery table, delivery, and from this I need customer ID and order date, and I will say customer prep delivery date. Let's keep it as of now. Okay, what I file do, I have another approach where I can join it. I'll calculate the minimum order date and then I can join it by customer ID and minimum order date. Then only I'll get this record first. But that is also not right approach here. Oh, sorry, I was not checking, bro. Yeah, go for CSS, bro. Don't wait and just start it. And yeah, but give it proper timing and have lots of hands-on and build some cool project without using JavaScript first. then jump into JavaScript. Once you are comfortable enough to build any kind of layout, and you can deal with different elements, and you can transform them into required one, desired one, basically. Okay, so here delivery. Not sure what should I do here. Best approach. I don't want to use window function. Let's do it. Just do with whatever approach that is coming into my mind. And here we have one more thing. Yeah, let me do it with the approach that I'm thinking. So I will do with tab as, here I'll simply use, first I will do, I'll just extract the minimum value, customer ID, and another thing is order date. So I'll take it min of order date as order date from, oh sorry, so this is wrong. Select, first you have to take, select customer ID, minimum order date, and then from this table, that is delivery. Okay, so you will get it, and now you can use it to join tab 2 as, I know it's not a nice approach, but this is the one that is popping into my mind without using window function. So tab 2, here what I'll do, simply I'll join delivery with join, I'll use inner join with the tab, and here I'll say it as d as t, let's say, on d dot customer id equals to t dot customer id, and bro, it depends, it not depends on time, it depends on the, I mean, what you are building and how much time and effort you are putting, it depends on that. Once you are comfortable enough that you can build any kind of layout, if someone asks you to build this, someone, suppose someone given you design, someone has given you Figma design or something, and they ask you whether you can build it and not, just try out, like plenty of examples, and once you are comfortable, there isn't any fixed time bound. You can learn it in 15 days or 20 days, it's up to you. But so don't go with time, just to practice a lot and solve some, maybe take some inspiration from dribble or something and build them, and once you are comfortable enough, then jump into JavaScript. So don't decide based on time. If you are giving, suppose you are just learning small changes, but you invested 1 month of time, then that doesn't mean, and someone invested only 15 days, but they are built some awesome projects, and maybe they did what they did, simply they created an awesome project, and they are able to build anything based on design. They are able to mimic those designs, then it's okay for them. So yeah. Okay, so and d dot customer id d dot order date, I need to join order date, and t dot order date, so I'll get one record only out of it. Now let me see if I'm able to get only one record. No, I need to select star from tab 2, customer id. Oh, okay, here. So I will take it from d dot customer id, d dot order date, d dot, it's available in only one, but let's take it. So I'm expecting one record from each. It's wrong. Oh, I forgot. Group by customer ID. Now I'll get all customers. It was taking whole window and only one will come pop up. So you can see for each there is only one, and with this date, so we are able to get. Now I can analyze. Now what do we want from here? Immediate percentage. So I will do it here. Select count star will be total upon, okay, count, not count, I'll say some case when order date equals to this one. That means it is the order date and preferred date both are same. Then consider those record as immediate and for them mark them 1 count, else 0. End as, you can say, I don't want to use, okay, let's do one thing. I want to calculate the percentage. Oh, there are two options. One is I can do it. I will use single function. I don't want to unnecessarily write a big query. So I'll do this. So sum upon count, that will decide the per, and then I will say, so this is basically total you are calculating, count number of immediate. Basically here I'm using some function, but it is going to count only 1 or 0. Based on that, it is going to count the total immediate orders, and then we are dividing by total orders, and then I will wrap it with command G parenthesis so that I can multiply with 100, and then I will use a round function comma 2 2, and then I have to call it as a immediate percentage. Perfect. Do I need to take round, or I just assume two decimal first order of the customer? Oh, customer. Okay, so here won't, there will be only single record. Submit, submit, submit. I took a lot of time to solve this problem. That's okay. 81.5%. Okay, it's okay. Better. I'm planning to finish all problems today only. I don't want to wait. I will do something else later. Let's see. If I won't feel sleepy till, yeah, because it's weekend, so I can grind. Grind. Gameplay analysis 5. Oh, where are others one? If it is 4, then where are first, second, third? Maybe they kept them under, they are not part of this SQL 50. So let's solve it. Activity, we have a table activity. Okay, player ID, device ID, event date, games played. Player ID, event date is the primary key. So combination of two columns. So we call it composite key, I believe. It's not a single call field. So event ID, player, and the event date is the primary key combination of columns with unique values of This table shows the activity of a player of some game. Activity for a particular player, a particular device, particular game played, and on a particular date. So player and event and device. Not sure what exactly device. Use of device. So the activity of players of some games, each row is a record of a player who logged in and played a number of games, possibly zero, before logging out on some day using some device. Write a solution to report the fraction of players that logged in again on the day after the day they first logged in. In other words, you need to determine the number of players who logged in on the day immediately following their initial login, okay, and divide it by the number of total players. Okay, so it says simply we need to check for a particular player. Can it be okay? Event date. So definitely for a particular player, dates will be different only. So there won't be any duplicate date for a particular player. What is the use of game played? No use of it. We can drop it directly. Device ID, no use. Only use of the thing is player ID, event date, and then we need to find next event date, next date. Okay, so what I'll do, let me think. Fraction here, it's a simple task. Only the important thing is we need to check whether a particular player logged in for two continuous first day. I mean, suppose you have first login and then login, second login. So first login, whatever date, that is min date, and then min date plus 1. If it is the case for a particular user, that means this user will be part of what? Yes, so it will be part of the users who immediately logged in on the next day. So what be the right approach to solve it? I mean, simple approach. Just we are looking for first date and then second login, and we can get second login. So we can basically what we will do, simply we'll take player id and minimum event date out of for a particular player, and then we'll look for next date. And suppose for this one, for the player id one, there are two dates, first and second. So I'll take out, let me just draw, give a thought about it. So this is our table. What I'm planning, just take out this row and similarly take out this row. For each row, basically take out all the minimum rows, and here also take out minimum rows. So these are the first day login for each user. Okay, now just look for in this table if there is another entry with the next day login. So why don't I do simply, I will do one thing here. So this is first day login, and logically if you want to calculate second day, then it will be 2, it will be 26, it will be 3. So you are looking for these dates. So you will join this table with this table, and if something is matching, no, no, no. So, okay, we want the total count as well. Then we want the records that are matching with this. Something is wrong. Let me. So what here? What needs to be done? Okay. So these are the expected date, and if you are able to, if you are able to join successfully, then it's okay, well and good. If not, then those records, yeah. So what I'll do simply, these are the records for the first date, and these are the number of users, you can say. And then when you will connect with this, then you will get some, you might get for some records, for example, it might be for 26, it is not there, let's say. Then these are the next day login for the different users, and if it is available, then you will simply you will count, otherwise you will consider it is not part of it. So left join you can apply on this. So I'll do it now. I got it. So with activity, activity. No, no, no. I don't want to use some select. So what needs to be taken care? No, no, no. Simply take player, player ID, and hmm. So player ID, event date. Here I'll take min only. Min of event date. What's wrong? As event date. So this, you can say first login we are taking out from table activity. So this is our first login. Get the first login. Get the first login date. Now I need to do tab 2, where what I'll do simply, can I do one more thing here directly instead of taking another one? So no, 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 it won't work. Let's do select from tab, basically this first login as T, left join original table, and just check whether the next day event is there, event ID is there, basically event date is available for particular player or not. So here we have activity table as a, let's say on, you want to join based on t dot player id equals to a dot player id, and t dot, here just notice one thing, you don't want to check for, you are not checking for this event date, you are looking for next event date or immediate next date. So I will do date underscore add event da- add event date from the a table active, no, no, from the t table, t dot event date, uh, interval, interval one day. Okay, so you are adding one day into the existing one. So you are looking for next day, and if it is there, then you will be able to join it with the a dot event date. And if it is matching, then it's okay. If not matching, then you'll say, oh, it's not there. So let's do what we are, the columns that we are looking for. First thing is we are looking for, actually we are not looking for anything, just we want to calculate. But let me do one thing. Player, I will take out t dot player id. And another thing, I will take one column from this table to check whether this the next day is available or not. So you can take any column and you can use it. So I will take maybe a dot event date. First, let me show you the preview of this tab too. T dot play. Oh, I never will be able to. I'm always making typo mistake. Typo. Hmm? Somewhere I made mistake right here. I forget the group by. Group by player ID. See, for one event date player. So for, if you notice the here, for one the first login date is 1/3/2016, and here we are taking, so we are looking for 2/3/2016 and it is available. Similarly for 2, there is only one record, so obviously there won't be any consecutive login. For 3, why it is null? Yeah, for 3 there isn't anything. Simply see, there is 3, but it is, the month is different, so you cannot consider it. Okay, now what needs to be done? Simply I can count total count upon the event date count. So let's do, and that will be the fraction. So I need to round off, right? So count of event date. So basically null will be 0 and only this will come upon count stra. That means all the records you are counting as fraction. Let's do round, and let's do one more thing, comma 2. Let's check. Let's check. Yeah, so it's working. Fraction 0.33 submitted. 52 questions. Oh, it's okay. So how many solve? 22, even not even near to 25. And I'm planning to complete all. Let's see. Yeah, always to me. I'll do it. Now it's now we are jumping into another section. Sorting and grouping. Then what we were doing here? I already started using sorting grouping from starting, bro. Subqueries, advanced string, functions, regex. Yeah, I want to use regular expression. I never, number of unique subjects taught by each teacher. Okay, let's see the problem. We have a teacher table, not teacher. Teacher ID, subject ID, department ID. Subject ID, department ID is the primary combination of columns with unique. Okay, same story. Each row in this table indicates that the teacher with teacher ID teaches the subject ID in the department ID. Write a solution to calculate the number of unique subjects each teacher teaches in the university. So let's say here teacher 1 and the subjects are 2 to 3. Definitely is for teacher 1. uh, Department is just to confuse. I don't see any use of, so you can say subject to twice appearing. So based on subject audio, distinct subject audio. That's a very simple dimple problem. Oh, select. I will do one thing. First thing, teacher ID you want. Let me do teacher ID. Then next will be okay, count distinct. I can use subject ID. Subject ID from, but I'm just saying if you don't have distinct, we'll try. It's a simple. Even then, if you don't have, suppose I don't, this function is not working, then cnd from teacher, teacher. Why for group by who will do teacher ID? What's wrong with this? Basically it's calculating the without the aggregating any order, right? Return the table in any order. So yeah, it's okay. Just very, this one is very simple. I'm just thinking if you don't have, if distincting is not working, then you can do this in two steps. First, calculate teacher ID, subject ID, apply distinct, so you will get distinct rows. Suppose, for example, in this one, and then you can apply it. So it would be two-step process. Activity. Okay, let's go to this problem. User activity for the past 30 days. One. So we have given. No, no, I'm not feeling sleepy. Feeling tired, tired not, but I want to take break, quick break, 2 minutes. I will scroll the swords. Let me take 5 minutes break. I have to continue. So if it's marathon, then I have to take break in between, right? Break time. So back again. I just changed the location because I was continuously sitting on uh, chair, and I started uh, feeling discomfort in the sense my back started sweating. So now I'm sitting on bed, and we can continue. Definitely, I will continue, but it's better like just change the location or displace from one place to another. I don't know the right word for it, but yeah, I think you will suit the better view even. I could see. Let's jump into another problem, and not sure if audio is clear by the way. So what is the next problem? User activity for the past 30 days. One problem number. So we have given an activity table, user ID, session ID, activity date, activity type. This table may have duplicate rows. Okay, the activity column is an enum category, activity enum of type open session, end session, scroll down, send message. The table shows the user activities for a social media website. So according to it, what do you think which one would be the most frequent activity? Scroll down, scroll down and watch shorts. We are scrolling up, by the way, not scrolling down. No, no, no. Scroll, scroll up, scroll down. Yeah, we are scrolling down. Sorry, this scroll bar is getting down, moving towards downward, and content is scrolling up. Okay, the table shows the user activity for a social media website. Note that say each session belongs to exactly one user. Each session, so for a particular user ID, and there will be so session ID belong to particular user ID. You can say yes. Write a solution to find the daily active user count for a period of 30 days ending. What is exactly it's pointing? So write a solution to find the daily active user count for a period of 30 days ending 27/7/19. A user was active on some day if they made at least one activity on the day. So you can say user ID, we can take session ID, I don't care. It's a set just based on the activity date. Yes, so for a particular user, activity date, activity type, that is also not useful here. Just we want if a particular user on a particular date was active. So write a solution to find the daily active. Only the thing is period of 30 days ending. What do you mean by 27? Okay, you don't care, you do not care about the days with zero active users. Hmm. For 30 days. So I need to calculate it. Maybe. So let me do one thing first. Select. Okay. I just want to calculate the date 30 days back. So what will be the date? So I need to get the boundary condition. So date, and I will take this. I will copy it. This one. Come on, man. And then day minus 30 and in no interval interval minus 30 days. So let's see what will be the result of it. Sorry. Date add. So this will be this, and now next thing. So here we have this, and will it work? I need to convert. Yeah, so 27. So I need to consider from 28. Select from where activity between and let me convert it to date. I know it's date only. I think it will auto cast it. Let's see. So here it will be 28, 27, 7. Select what you want, user ID and activity date. Oh, from activity activity table. You want this. I know it's wrong, and reason is and I'm looking for distinct user ID. We don't care about session, distinct. Now I'll get the session different session, and I can count by even I don't need to take something here from here. I can use activity date, comma, count distinct user ID as active users, and we can drop it user ID from here. We are looking for this, and don't forget to use group by activity date, and they are calling it as a day. So it's a simple problem, simple problem. Let me jump to another. What is the next problem? Product sales analysis third. How many solved I? Even not 25. So product sales analysis 2, given a sales table, sales ID, product ID, year, quantity, price. Sale ID, not sales ID, sale ID, year is the primary key. For formulation of this table, each row records a sale of a product in a given year. Each row records a sale of a product in a given year. Okay, so what? Each row records a sale of a product records sale of a product in a given year. Okay, a product may have multiple sales entries in the same year. Yeah, that's accepted. So sale ID will be different, right? Not that for yes. So sale ID, yes, then only it will work. Write a solution to find all sales that occurred in the first year, multiple entries in the same year. Note that the per unit price. So you have given quantity, price. Find all sales that occurred in the first year each product was sold. For each product ID, identify the earliest year it appears in the sale table. Return all sales entries for that product in that year. With the following columns: product ID, first year, quantity, and price. Okay, so for basically you want first year record for the product. You don't want anything else. For example, for product ID 100, there are two entries, one in 2008, 2009. So you are looking for 2008 one only. Similarly for this one, 2011 only. Okay. So one approach I know, just we can use min and we can get another is window function. We are not talking about them right now at least. Is there any other approach that will be very simple? We don't need to join even table and we hmm, no actually the problem is you want to see for a particular product and year, then you want to get information. So what I'm thinking, simply take out product ID and min of year from this table, sales table, then you will get product ID and year. For example, here it will be 100 product ID and here will be 208, 2008. Same for 200, 2011. And now we'll connect it back to the same table. So it might be there are more than one product ID and with different sale ID, but product ID and year is same. And we want those records, so it's okay. So with tab as select what first thing we are looking for, we just want to identify the minimum year for each different products. First year you can say select product ID and min, let me say min of year as first year from sales group by product ID. Now you want to join it, so final as you can say select, then select from what you want to join, tab as T, left join, oh not left join but inner join, T inner join sales as S on T dot product ID is equals to S dot product ID and T dot year equals to S dot year. So you will get all products and you are just looking for product let's say, so we can get it all the information from, we don't need to take care of anything from the first table. You can get S dot, no, I need to specify. So let's do one thing, T dot product ID. Oh, let's make it simple. I don't want anything from T because it's inner join, so you can take it from the same column. You can take, so I'll take all columns from the main table. S dot product ID first year. Oh, okay. I need to take it. Yeah. So first thing I forgot first year. So let's do one thing. T dot first year. I don't want to alias again, so that's why I'm taking it from the first target tab Q U. So S dot Q U A N T quantity and S dot price. That's all right. No aggregation, select star from tab 2. Return the result in any order. Here tab 2 finale final submit. Just thinking, is this the only approach to solve this problem? How it started working? Earlier I was emoji was not working for me. Option comma command option control option. Let's do submitted it, right? Yeah, but let me just try to see if I can, like it's replicating the same approach, joining table and all. Is there simpler approach? One is window function, another. Let's think one more time. Let me think if I can do it. So okay, here we have I'm sitting somewhere where hmm, I want only the first row out of it. So minimum here you can use subquery and story will be same. Let's leave it. Let's jump to another. So I solved finally I solved 25 problems. So 25 more. More's not more. Hmm. Classes with at least 5 students. So here we have courses table, and these are the students class. No, courses table. Student class is the primary key. Combination of column with unique values for this table. Each row of this table indicates the name of a student and the class in which they are enrolled. Okay, so classes with at least 5 students. No. So here, student class is the primary key. Combination of the each row of this table indicate that the name of a student and the class in which they are enrolled. Write a solution to find all the classes that have at least 5 students. What do you want? It's very simple, right? Simply class math. How many students are there? Math A, B. So select select class from courses group by class having we can use having count star greater than equals to 5. What's new in this problem? Find follower count. Follower. What is follower? Follower. Followers count. You're given a followers table. So find followers count. I'm not building Instagram. I don't want to count. Followers. Flowers and followers. User ID, follower ID. So user ID, follower ID is the primary key combination of columns with unique values for this table. This table contains the IDs of user and a follower in a social media app where the follower follows the user. No. User ID, follower ID is the primary combination of columns with the unique values for this table. Table contains the IDs of a user and a follower in a social media app where the follower follows the user. So user ID. So basically, follower is also is similar to user ID only. Basically, it's user ID of someone. Try to solution what that will for each user return the number of followers. For uh, each user number of followers. For zero, it's one. For one, it's one only. For two, it's two. What is bro? What's new in this select? Why are you keeping it into SQL 50 problems? Maybe if I'm not wrong, user ID count star as followers count, and you mentioned that user ID follower ID is a unique. Bro, by user ID, any order? Oh, okay. Order by user ID ascending. I can drop the ascending here, but still it will work. I'm explicitly specifying. So these are done. Now biggest single number. Okay, we have my numbers table. Table contains column name, type. Oh, sorry. Table contains only column num. Biggest single number. This table may contain duplicates. So first thing, select from my numbers. So what's the task here? What I'll do, simply aggregate or group by the num. So you'll get, for example, for 8 there are 2, for 3 2, for 1 1, and then you can get all the numbers and their count. Then you can filter out the numbers where count is equals to 1, and out of that you can take max. So from my numbers, just take num comma count, and even you don't need to do this, just you can do group by num having count star equals to 1. So that means there is only one row, and in such regards you are looking for min. Better I'll use another. So 1 4 5 6, and out of these numbers can I take max directly here? Yes, won't work. Group by, after that you are taking max number, so there will be only all the max numbers for that. So I will do this. Let me use select. I will use it as a subquery. This is the problem with MySQL. So as key, no use of alias, but still. Then simple dimple. Okay. Now let me jump to this customer who bought all products. I'm just doing some funny stuff in between. Now I feel like I should stop streaming. It's like I'm feeling tired now. I feel like I should take break, but my heart says, how many breaks will you take, bro? Customer who bought all products. Let's do it. So this table may contain duplicate row. This table may contain duplicate rows. Customer ID is not null. Okay. Product key is a foreign key. Reference column to product table. Okay. Customer ID, product key, table. Huh? Okay. So basically all the product key that are available here. If a particular customer holds all the product key, then that should be part of result set. So basically I want to check. So it should be something like 5 and 6 should be part of this. One way I will cross join this product table with the customer table, customer ID, different customer IDs. I'll take out from this and I'll join. Then I will connect these two tables, and I will take left this table, right this table, and then I will perform left join, and I'll check whether for whether if the for a particular product there isn't any null. Okay, does it support full outer join? Let me check. Select customer. Right join product on. Okay, C as P, C dot product key is equals to P dot product key. And now here we'll get select, let's say customer ID, and then you are getting C dot product ID, product key, and another one will be P dot product key as PK. Just saying incorrect. Hmm. So I'm just planning. I do it using different approach, but basically we want to connect. What if I'll calculate the count product key? I have multiple approaches. I mean, I'm thinking about multiple approaches, but I just want to make it simple. One thing you can do, simply calculate this different now count of this. Let's try something very completely different. Let me tell you. So we have product key, and here I'll say count of star. Now count of, we don't need product key, just we are looking for count of product key as pk pc product count. So what do you do? Group by customer id. Okay, so you got this. Having pc equals to, it's crazy, yeah. Select count star from, okay, product. You know what I'm doing? Using subquery here. If count is matching with this count, that means okay. But I don't want to use here. So if you want to use it directly here, you can use in such a way. But we haven't started subquery yet. This is one of our approach I'm telling. Approach. Very good. Huh? Why it is wrong? So here, why this approach is incorrect by the I made one mistake and reason is here. Now I'm feeling I should take break. Break not break, I will solve later. Yeah, that's very by the way there are only 20 problems but my brain is started stopped working. I feel like I should take but most of the time went to bed at this time, 6 or 7. So let's stop it here. Maybe in one more shot I will finish it. Let me see when. Hello, bro. Motivated the divines. So I'm just stopping the stream. Thank you guys. Bye bye and very good morning. Take care. Okay, let me go to intro. You can thank you. Oh, bro. Then take rest if you have fever and hope you will get soon. You will get well soon. I'm so sorry. You are in first sem. Okay. Computer science. What is it you use? No, you are from Chandigarh. So I'm living in Chandigarh, but I won't tell you where. Bachelor of Computer Application. It's 3 year course, right? So are you from Chandigarh or from any other state? I'm asking unnecessary question by the way. So enjoy the college, bro. You are in the first sem only. Don't wait too much. First, experience the college life. That is very important. And my screen isn't visible. Yes, you can see it now. Oh, I'm also from UP, bro. So any specific reason you choose a college in Chandigarh, or your family members are living here? So you also stream? Is it your idea? What you said? I'll check it, bro. That's great. Yeah, you should continue it. It's the best way to learn. I feel like it's a. Oh yeah, same here. I'm also documenting. I feel like it's a, and also it motivates you. Like when you are streaming and uh, you have some sort of feeling that people might watching you, and because of that you will feel like okay, I can't uh, get sleep, or you won't, you will try to not feel sleepy and all. Otherwise, if you are alone and you are studying, there are high chances you will start scrolling mobile or something. So yeah, it's a nice approach. That's why I am also following it. So and it's pretty effective by the way. And also we are documenting our life. So all the best to you, bro, as well. It's cool. I'll go through your. So this is your ID, right? Atharv AS444. Okay, I'll search it now. Is it YouTube.com auto check channel? I'll check any channel and then I'll see. So here I will remove. Bro, your channel will be this one only, right? Where is how can I get? It is not so. Control C. Oh, I copied 2 times at the rate. You uploaded 2 years ago. Oldest one. Where are the streams? Live streams aren't showing here. Yes, I'm passed out, bro. I have finished my college. So here, so I'm just feeling sleepy, bro. So I'm stopping the stream. Maybe I'll see you later. Thank you so much. And I'll search for it. Let me search first. Right there, DSA, his journey. Is it this one? Version 0? I think this one is here. Latest. 7 hours ago, one day ago. So live coding session. I think I already watched one of your videos. You can see it. I'm not sure from where but I saw your video. I got it, bro. I'm not sure, but uh, maybe have you followed the CSS guy, the dumbest guy, something? I remember it because of that. Somehow I found your channel. I'm not sure what's the reason, but I watched one of your videos. Okay, bro. Bye. Thank you. I'm just stopping.